All right. So, social studies. Yesterday, we had started a new lesson, the Republic Land of Dense Forest, that is ZAIR, the Republic of Congo. And in that lesson, we had studied about the land and location of that area. We had studied about the climate of that place, where that area lie near the equator, in which zone it lies. Then we had studied about the places that is surrounded near that area. Okay, the rivers and lakes that flows in that place. We had studied about the wildlife, means what type of animals are found there. Then we had also studied about the different type of vegetations. Okay, the forest, the trees we had studied about. Now today we are going to cover another half portion of the lesson, that is today we are going to study about the people, how they look like, what they do, what are their occupation, and what type of minerals and resources are found there. Okay, and what type of transport and communication is available in there. So open page number 44 and come under the heading occupation. Okay. Mute your mic. Mute your mic, beta. Don't talk. Ritisha. Occupation, yes. Most of the population in there is engaged in agriculture. Now, since too much of rain is there, what happens? The most popular occupation and the most easy occupation what people can adopt there is agriculture. Okay, because water is available in plenty. When water is available, it is easy to grow crops. So there is rich in natural resources. Farming and mining are the main occupation. Farming people do, and mining to dig out different types of resources. So these are the two important occupations of people. What these people do, they farming they do. What is the first occupation of them? Farming is the first occupation. And what is the second occupation of people there? Mining is the occupation. Okay, now what they grow, farming is occupation, but what they grow in farming, the main crops which are grown there are cassava, maize, banana, and rice. Now, these are their staple food. Cassava and banana are their staple food. Staple food means the main food, main portion in their meal. Like in India, the main food is wheat and rice. Okay, the staple food of India is wheat and rice. Similarly, the staple food in there is cassava and banana. They eat that. Then cash crops such as oil palm, cocoa, coffee, rubber, cotton are also grown there. Okay, you should know these names. All right. Then minerals and resources. Now underline this, cassava and banana are the main fruit crops. Cassava and banana are the main fruit crops. It can come as one mark question. Like, what are the main fruit crops of there? So you have to write cassava and banana. Okay. Then next, better don't disturb in between, ask later. Then mineral resources. There is also rich in industrial metals like cobalt, manganese, tin, and copper. Copper is found in large reserves in Katanga in southern Zaire. These metals are the biggest source of Zaire's income as they are exported by Zaire. Now, anything which is produced in plenty, country keep for themselves also and they export. So these are the minerals that are found in Zaire in plenty. So what they do, first they use them and whatever is left extra they are using it to export to other countries. So what are the things that they export? They export minerals like cobalt, manganese, tin, copper. Copper is also found in large quantity there. Okay. And these, when they export, it becomes the main source of their income. It also has deposits of gold, silver, and diamonds. Mining is the most important economic activity in Zaire. Okay, we all know that gold, copper, silver, diamonds, these are the minerals which are metals which are not found above the ground. They are found under the ground. So, for that, what is needed? Mining is needed. So, these metals are also present in plenty in their region. So, they mine it, they dig out, and they take out these metals and minerals, use them, and whatever is left extra, they export. This makes a huge income, economic income for their country. Then a number of dams are built across the river. They produce hydroelectricity. Now you must understand what is hydroelectricity. Hydroelectricity means electricity generated by water. When river flows, the dams are made. Because of dams, what happens, the water stops and they make water fall from height. When water falls from a great height, what happens, it produces electricity, and the electricity which is produced by water is known as hydroelectricity. Hydro means water, electricity means current. So any current which is produced using water is termed as hydroelectricity. Okay, now since so many rivers are present there, Congo river is the main river. Since so many rivers are there, so it is easy for them to produce hydroelectricity. Clear? Then industries. Industries are not developed in Zaire. There are only a few industries located in major cities like Kinshasa. Yesterday we had studied that Kinshasa is the capital of Zaire. So since it is a capital, it is a developed city. So in Kinshasa, some industries are there: Lumumbashi, Matadi, and Libazi. Textiles, cement, cigarettes, beverages, chemicals, and food processing are some of the important industries in the country. Now, the some of the industries which this country has are the industries of textiles. Textiles means clothes, then cement industries, then cigarettes, beverages, chemicals, food processing industries. Okay, and most of these industries are there only in the developed cities, not all over there. Only in developed cities some of them are there. Now, I cannot see children faces. Why are your cameras off? I can see only Manvi Tandon and Ritisha, nobody else. Kindly on your cameras. Okay, okay, now I can see. All right, all right. Okay, now let's continue. Life of the people. Life of the people of Zaire region are quite tall and hefty. They are tall and hefty. They are not small. Then you must have seen the people of Africa, how they look like. Now, since Zaire is located in Africa only, you must be knowing that these people are very tall and strong. Africans are tall, strong, and heavy bodied people. So they are hefty. Then the people of Zaire are quite tall and hefty. They have dark complexions. Why they have dark complexions? Because of the hot and humid climate in which they are living. Now, if you live in very cold climate, automatically your skin complexion will become light. And if you are going to live in a hot place, you start living near the desert, or you start living in the place which is very humid, means every day it rains, automatically the complexion becomes dark. This is the reason, since it is very hot and it is near the equator, the temperature rises up daily, because of which the complexion of the people is also very dark. Most of the people live in scattered villages. Now, most, since it is not a very much developed place, most of the people live in villages. Then the people of Zaire are fond of music and dance. Now, these African people, they are very much fond of music and dance. Nowadays, people have migrated from rural to urban areas. Now, since development is going on, each and every country is developing day by day. These people have also migrated from villages to cities. Now, people have started shifting. Migrating means shifting. They get birth in village, but to work they come to the cities. All right. Then the pygmies live in the dense jungles. Now, pygmies are the my people who live in, so pygmies are the tribal people of Zaire. Where they live, they use the old culture, they use their own old traditions, and they live in jungles. They migrate from one place to another. They don't live in cities. They are the original inhabitants of Zaire. Today they are very few in number and mostly in Ituri forest. They are short in height and still lead a primitive life. Primitive life means they are still leading a very old pattern of life. As primitive people used to live in the old age, people used to live in jungles and they used to eat whatever food and fruits are available there. They are not attached with the development of the cities. Similarly, these people also, they still live a primitive life. Now, they are the primitive tribe who live in nomadic life and hunt for food. Now, what they do? They don't go to mall and they don't go to McDonald's like us. They don't go to Domino's Pizza and eat pizzas. What they do? They hunt and eat in the jungle. Yes, they still hunt for their food. Men generally wear long trousers and jackets. Then transport, French and English and Bantu are the main languages spoken. Underline this, it is important. What are the official language and main languages of Zaire? French, English, and Bantu. You can see it is written in red color, highlighted word. Okay, I cannot see many children on your cameras. So, French, English, and Bantu are the main languages spoken in the Zaire. Okay. Then comes the transport and communication. Cities have been connected with one another by rails and roads, as in India, as in other countries. Similarly, there also, the places, the cities are connected with railways and roadways. This is the basic thing that connects two places or two cities. Then, water transport is the main means of transport here. Since many rivers are there, I already told you yesterday, water is available in plenty. So, waterways is also the main transport system in Zaire, and it is the cheapest system also. Zaire flows throughout most of the Zaire is an important waterway. River Zaire that flows throughout is the most important waterway. Dams are built in some of the parts of the river to provide hydroelectricity. I explained the word hydroelectricity. Yes, so dams are made to produce hydroelectricity there, which is also a main part. Hydroelectricity, electricity which is produced by water, current which is produced by flowing water from great height. Okay, then the chief seaport is Matadi. Underline, the chief seaport is Matadi. Kinshasa is the capital of Zaire as well as the largest city of the country and an important river port too. Now Kinshasa is very important city. It is the capital of Zaire. Plus Matadi is also important. Why? Because it is the chief seaport. It can also come as one mark question. Dash is the chief seaport of Zaire. So you are going to write Matadi is the chief seaport. All right. Now, since the lesson is done, we are going to do the question answers. Yesterday we had done exercises. Now, today we are going to do the question answers. Are you all ready with your copies? Okay. So, we are going to start with short answers first. What is the first short question? The first short question is name the capital of Zaire. So many times I have discussed and told you the capital of Zaire. Agham Dhyani will answer. Agham, you tell what is the capital of Zaire. Yes, Agham, capital of Zaire. Yes, Angelina is raising her hand. Good girl. Angelina, you tell Kinshasa. Okay, so write the answer, all of you. All of you write the answer. Capital of Zaire is Kinshasa. Capital of Zaire is Kinshasa. 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 Full stop. Zaire is the third largest country in Africa. Zaire is the third largest country in Africa. Two sentences you have to write in this question. First sentence is the capital of Zaire is Kinshasa, Kinshasa, full stop. Zaire is the third largest country in Africa. Written, I'm repeating. Capital of Zaire is Kinshasa, full stop. Zaire is the third largest country in Africa. Question number 2 says, name the main river of Zaire. So write the answer. The main river of Zaire is Congo. The main river of Zaire is Congo. The main river of Zaire is the main river of Zaire is Congo, full stop. It is also called, what it is called? Yesterday we had studied. It is also called the Highway of Central Africa. It is also called the Highway of Central Africa. I am repeating the answer. The main river of Zaire is Congo. Full stop. It is also called the Highway of Central Africa. If by chance you are missing something, no need to worry. You can watch it later on YouTube and get the answer back. I will send you the PDF also, okay, to write the answers. Now, next, name the shortest tribal people in the world. Just now we had studied shortest tribal people in the world. Pygmies. Answer is pygmies. 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 Pygmies are the shortest tribal people in the world. Pygmies are the rest of the part is on the question only. You have to write only one word. Pygmies are the shortest tribal people in the world. Okay. They are the original inhabitants of Zaire. They are the original 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 inhabitants. Inhabitants inhabitants of Zaire. Okay. Next question, question number 4. Name the official language of Zaire. Just now we had studied ending the lesson. While we were ending the lesson, just now we had studied the official language of Zaire is French. Right, the official language of Zaire is French. Official language of Zaire is French. Okay. They are important languages, but official language is there. Most of the people they speak French only. Okay. So first you will write French. I hope all four answers are clear to you. First answer is the capital of Zaire is Kinshasa. And Zaire is the third largest country in Africa. Second question, what is the main river of Zaire? The main river of Zaire is Congo. It is also called the highway of the Central Africa. Third, Pygmies are the shortest tribal people in the world. They are the original inhabitants of Zaire. Then French is the official language of Zaire. Clear? Now we have done these question answers, short question answers. We are going to do the long question answers also later. Okay. Just now, if you have any queries or any doubts, you are free to ask on WhatsApp. We are going to end this session right now and we are going to continue it later in the next class. Thank you.